I'm having trouble figuring out where your protection ends and your possession begins. I'm not naive, Anton. My voice was steady, unflinching. I know there are things about your life, about your business, that you haven't told me. And after everything that's happened, I think I deserve the truth. He looked apprehensive, as if being honest might drive me away. The silence stretched between us, thick with unspoken words and unresolved tension. I could hear the faint thrum of music from somewhere below. I imagined this place would soon be filled with beautiful people indulging in pleasures I'd never dared to fantasize about.
I know you're hurting. And you're angry,
Anton said finally, his voice rough with barely contained anguish.
You have every right to be. But I won't apologize for keeping you alive. In hindsight, I should have opened up about my suspicions sooner. There's a lot I could have done that might have protected both you and your mother. Going forward, I just want to make sure everything we do is carefully thought out. I don't want to accidentally put you in danger because of an oversight.
I looked at him then. Really looked. Saw the exhaustion lines around his eyes, the tension in his broad shoulders, the way his hands trembled, almost imperceptibly. He'd been carrying guilt, too. Blaming himself for failing to anticipate an attack none of us had seen coming. The fight went out of me as suddenly as it had come, leaving me hollow and aching. I sank back onto the sofa, suddenly too tired to stand. I don't know how to do this, I admitted, my voice barely above a whisper. I don't know how to be grateful and angry at the same time. I don't know how to mourn while hiding in a place my mother would deem as Satan's palace. I don't know how to trust you when you've already invaded my privacy and made decisions about my life without consulting me. I don't know, I faltered, fighting back a sob. I don't know anything anymore. Anton slowly moved closer, like he was approaching a wounded animal. When he reached the sofa, he didn't sit. He just stood there, close enough that I could feel the heat radiating from his body, his face a mask of carefully controlled anguish.
I know,
He said quietly, his voice thick with emotion.
and I know saying I'm sorry doesn't change anything. But I am sorry, Serena, for the background check I'd run on you, for bringing you here without asking, for every choice I've made that took your agency away from you.
I tilted my head back to look at him. He'd turned my life upside down in every possible way. But you'd do it again. It wasn't a question, yet we both knew the answer.
Yes, Princess.
He said without hesitation, though I could see the pain the admission caused him.
I'd do it all again, if it meant keeping you alive.
The honesty of it should have made me angrier. Instead, it just made me tired. Because I understood the logic, even if I hated it. Because somewhere in the past week, between the grief and the fury, and the desperate need for someone to hold me while I fell apart, I'd started to need him.